From Teenager to Millionaire, 10 Financial Tips That Will Change Your Life. Welcome to a video that will change your life. Today, we're talking about how to become a millionaire before you hit 30. I know, it sounds crazy, right? But with these 10 financial tips, it's totally possible. Now, I know what you're thinking, I'm just a teenager, how can I become a millionaire? Well, let me tell you, age is just a number. Some of the most successful people in the world started young, and so can you. So, whether you want to travel the world, start your own business, or just live life on your own terms, this video is for you. We're going to give you practical tips, real-life examples, and all the motivation you need to start building your wealth today. So, grab a pen and paper, take some notes, and let's get started on the path to becoming a millionaire. Tip 1. Start early. Alright, let's start with the basics. The first tip to becoming a millionaire before you hit 30 is to start early. I know, it's not the most exciting tip, but trust me, it's crucial. Here's the thing, the earlier you start, the more time you have to grow your money. And I'm not talking about saving up your allowance and hoping for the best. No. I'm talking about investing in yourself and your future. Think about it, the longer you wait to start working towards your financial goals, the harder it becomes. Bills start piling up, unexpected expenses come out of nowhere, and before you know it, you're stuck in a cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. But you don't want that, right? Of course not. You want to be able to live life on your own terms, and the best way to do that is by starting early. Now, I'm not saying you need to have a ton of money to start. In fact, you can start with just a little bit of money and a lot of determination. Start by opening a savings account and putting a small percentage of your income in it every month. Trust me, it adds up over time. And if you really want to get ahead of the game, start investing as soon as you can. The stock market might seem intimidating, but there are plenty of resources out there to help you get started. And the earlier you start, the more time you have to ride out the ups and downs of the market. Tip 2. Develop good money habits. Alright, tip number 2 is all about developing good money habits. And let me tell you, this one is a game changer. See, becoming a millionaire isn't just about making a lot of money, it's also about managing it well. And that starts with developing good money habits early on. So, what are good money habits, you ask? Well, they can vary from person to person, but here are a few examples: setting a budget and sticking to it. This might not sound like the most exciting thing in the world, but trust me, it's important. Knowing how much money you have coming in and going out each month is crucial for staying on track with your financial goals. Avoiding debt as much as possible. Now, I know this isn't always possible, but try your best to avoid taking on too much debt. Credit cards might seem like a great way to buy things now and pay later, but the interest rates can quickly add up and leave you in a financial hole. Investing in yourself. This means taking the time and money to learn new skills, further your education, and invest in things that will pay off in the long run. Saving and investing regularly. We talked about this in tip number 1, but it's worth mentioning again. Regularly putting money into a savings account and/or investment portfolio is key to building wealth over time. Now, I know what you might be thinking, that all sounds great, but how do I actually develop these habits? Well, the good news is that habits are formed through repetition and consistency. So, start small. Set a budget for yourself and try to stick to it for a few months. Put a small percentage of your income into a savings account each month. And make a commitment to investing in yourself and your future regularly. Tip 3. invest in yourself. Alright, tip number 3 is all about investing in yourself. Now, this might sound a little vague, so let me explain. Investing in yourself means putting time, effort, and money into things that will pay off in the long run. This could be anything from furthering your education to learning a new skill to starting a side hustle. See, the thing about investing in yourself is that it's an investment that no one can take away from you. It's something that will always be with you, and it can pay off in ways you never imagined. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're interested in photography. You could invest in a good camera, take classes, and start building a portfolio. Over time, you could turn your passion for photography into a lucrative side hustle or even a full-time career. Or maybe you're interested in programming. You could take online courses, work on projects, and build up your skills. Before you know it, you could be making a great living as a software developer. The point is, investing in yourself is one of the best things you can do for your financial future. It allows you to build skills and knowledge that can pay off in the long run. And the earlier you start, the more time you have to reap the rewards. So, if you're not sure where to start, ask yourself what you're interested in. What do you love to do? What are you passionate about? And then, start exploring ways to invest in that passion. Take classes, read books, find a mentor. Do whatever it takes to build your skills and knowledge. Tip 4, start investing. Alright, tip number 4 is all about investing. Now, you might be thinking, investing? That sounds scary and complicated. But let me tell you, it doesn't have to be. See, investing is one of the best ways to build wealth over time. And the earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. So, how do you get started with investing? Well, one great way is to sign up for an investment app like Robinhood. Robinhood is a popular investment app that allows you to buy and sell stocks, ETFs, and other investments with no commission fees. Plus, it's easy to use and has a great user interface. To get started with Robinhood, all you need to do is download the app, create an account, and link your bank account. Then, you can start browsing different stocks and ETFs and invest as little or as much as you want. Now, I know that investing can be intimidating, especially if you're new to it. But don't worry, there are plenty of resources out there to help you get started. One great place to start is by investing in what's called an index fund. An index fund is a type of investment that tracks a specific market index, like the S&P 500. By investing in an index fund, you're essentially investing in a diverse range of companies, which helps spread out your risk. Another tip for getting started with investing is to look for companies that you believe in and that you think will grow over time. For example, maybe you're a big fan of Tesla and believe in their mission. You could consider investing in Tesla stock and watching your investment grow over time. Remember, investing is all about the long game. Don't worry too much about short-term fluctuations in the market. Instead, focus on investing in good companies that you believe in and that you think will grow over time. Tip 5. Save and invest regularly. Alright, tip number 5 is all about saving and investing regularly. Now, I know that saving money can be tough, especially when you're a teenager. But trust me, it's one of the most important things you can do for your financial future. So, how do you get started with saving and investing regularly? Well, the first step is to set up a budget. A budget is a plan for your money that helps you prioritize your spending and make sure you're not overspending. To set up a budget, start by listing out all of your income sources, like your allowance or any money you make from a part-time job. Then, list out all of your expenses, like your phone bill or any money you spend on clothes or entertainment. Once you have a clear picture of your income and expenses, you can start making adjustments to your spending to make sure you're saving money every month. Even if it's just a little bit, every dollar you save can add up over time. Now, when it comes to investing, the key is to start small and be consistent. Remember that investing is a long game, and you want to give your money as much time as possible to grow. So, consider setting up an automatic investment plan. This is a plan where you set up regular automatic contributions to your investment account, like your Robinhood account. By doing this, you'll be investing regularly without even having to think about it. Another tip for saving and investing regularly is to start small and increase your contributions over time. For example, maybe you start by investing just $10 a week. Over time, as you earn more money and get more comfortable with investing, you can increase your contributions to $20 or $50 a week. Remember, the key to saving and investing regularly is consistency. Even if you're only able to save and invest a little bit each month, it's better than nothing. And over time, your money will grow and compound, helping you reach your financial goals. Tip 6. Avoid debt. Alright, tip number 6 is all about avoiding debt. Now, I know that debt can seem like a necessary evil, especially when you're young and need to borrow money for college or a car. But trust me, avoiding debt as much as possible is one of the smartest things you can do for your financial future. So, how do you avoid debt? Well, the first step is to live within your means. That means only spending what you can afford and not relying on credit cards or loans to make ends meet. One way to live within your means is to set up and stick to a budget. As we discussed earlier, a budget is a plan for your money that helps you prioritize your spending and make sure you're not overspending. By sticking to your budget, you can avoid the temptation to spend money you don't have and avoid getting into debt. Another way to avoid debt is to be smart about the type of debt you take on. For example, student loans can be a necessary evil when it comes to paying for college, but you want to make sure you're taking on as little debt as possible and that you have a plan for paying it back after you graduate. When it comes to credit cards, the key is to use them responsibly. That means only using them for things you can afford to pay back in full every month and avoiding high interest rates or fees. If you do use a credit card, make sure to pay off your balance in full every month to avoid accumulating debt. Finally, if you do find yourself in debt, make paying it off a priority. Start by paying off any high-interest debt first, like credit card debt, and then work your way down to lower-interest debt. By making debt repayment a priority, you can avoid accumulating more debt over time and get on the path to financial freedom. Tip 7. Find a mentor. Alright, we're on to tip number 7. And this one is all about finding a mentor. A mentor is someone who has been where you are and can help guide you on your path to success. This could be someone in your family, a teacher or coach, or even someone in your community or a professional setting. So why is finding a mentor so important? Well, for one thing, a mentor can help you avoid some of the mistakes they may have made along the way. They can share their wisdom and experience with you and help you navigate some of the challenges that come with building wealth. But a mentor can also provide you with encouragement too and support. They can help you stay focused on your goals and hold you accountable when you need it. And, perhaps most importantly, a mentor can help you build a network of contacts and connections that can be valuable as you start to build your career and your financial future. So, how do you find a mentor? Well, start by looking for someone who you admire and respect, and who has experience in the areas you're interested in. Reach out to them and ask if they'd be willing to meet with you and share their knowledge and experience. be respectful of their time and be open to their advice and feedback. If you're not sure where to find a mentor, try networking in your community or reaching out to professional organizations or online communities related to your interests. Remember, a mentor can be a valuable resource as you work towards building wealth and achieving your goals. Don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help, and be open to learning from those who have gone before you. Tip 8. Learn from failure. Now, I know this might sound a little bit strange, but our 8th tip is all about learning from failure. Here's the thing, everyone makes mistakes, and everyone experiences failure at some point in their lives. But the difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is that successful people don't let failure define them. Instead, they learn from their mistakes and use those lessons to become better and stronger. So, what does this mean for you? Well, it means that you should never be afraid to take risks and try new things, even if you're not sure you'll succeed. And if you do experience failure, don't beat yourself up about it. Instead, take a step back, reflect on what went wrong, and think about how you can do better next time. The truth is, some of the most successful people in the world have experienced failure at some point in their lives. Take J.K. Rowling, for example. Before she became the best-selling author of the Harry Potter series, she was a struggling single mother living on welfare. She was rejected by dozens of publishers before finally getting her big break. But she never gave up, and she used her failures as a learning opportunity to become a better writer. So, if you want to become a millionaire, don't let the fear of failure hold you back. Embrace it as a natural part of the learning process and use your failures as opportunities to grow and improve. Remember, failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of the journey to success. So, don't be afraid to take risks, try new things, and learn from your mistakes. With this mindset, you'll be well on your way to achieving your financial goals. Tip 9. Take calculated risks. Our 9th tip is all about taking calculated risks. Now, I know we just talked about failure and how you should embrace it as part of the learning process, but that doesn't mean you should be reckless with your decisions. Taking risks is an important part of achieving success, but it's important to do it in a smart and calculated way. So, what does that mean? It means that you should take the time to research and understand the potential risks and rewards of any decision you make. Let's say, for example, that you're thinking about investing in a new stock. Before you make that investment, take the time to research the company, look at its financials, and consider any potential risks. This way, you can make an informed decision about whether or not it's a good investment for you. Taking calculated risks also means that you should have a backup plan in case things don't go as planned. For example, if you're starting a new business, you should have a solid business plan in place and some financial reserves to fall back on in case your business doesn't take off right away. Remember, taking risks is an important part of achieving success, but you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. By taking calculated risks, you can minimize your potential losses while maximizing your potential rewards. Now, I know it can be scary to take risks, especially when it comes to your finances. But if you want to become a millionaire, you need to be willing to take some risks along the way. Just make sure you're doing it in a smart and calculated way. Tip 10. Stay focused and committed. Our final tip is perhaps the most important of all. Stay focused and committed to your financial goals. Becoming a millionaire is not an easy feat, and it will require hard work, dedication, and a lot of focus. It's easy to get distracted or discouraged along the way, especially when you're faced with challenges or setbacks. But it's important to remember why you started on this journey in the first place and to stay committed to your goals. One way to stay focused is to create a plan and stick to it. Set specific goals for yourself, both short-term and long-term, and make a plan for how you will achieve them. This could include things like saving a certain amount of money each month, investing in specific stocks or funds, or starting a side hustle to earn extra income. Another way to stay committed is to surround yourself with like-minded individuals. Find a mentor, join a financial club or community, or simply surround yourself with friends who share your goals and values. This can help keep you motivated and accountable as you work towards your financial goals. Finally, remember that becoming a millionaire is not a one-time achievement. It's a journey that requires ongoing effort and commitment. As you reach your goals, set new ones and continue to challenge yourself. So, there you have it, our final tip: stay focused and committed to your financial goals. It won't always be easy, but with hard work, dedication, and a little bit of luck, you can achieve your dreams of becoming a millionaire. We've shared with you 10 amazing tips that can help you become a millionaire by the time you're in your 30s. We hope you feel inspired and motivated to take control of your finances and start building your wealth today. Whether you're saving a little bit of money each week, investing in your education, or taking calculated risks, every small step you take can bring you one step closer to achieving your financial goals. Remember, becoming a millionaire isn't just about the money, it's about the freedom and opportunities that come with financial security. Imagine being able to travel the world, pursue your passions, and live life on your own terms. That's the power of financial freedom, and it's within your reach. So, what are you waiting for? Start putting these tips into practice today and watch your wealth grow. Remember, it's never too early or too late to start building a brighter financial future. Thank you for watching, and we wish you all the best on your journey to becoming a teenage millionaire. This video that was authored by Open A.I.'s ChatGPT. With the company taking on billions of dollars in investments, this is the perfect time to find out ways for this innovative tool to help you learn about personal finance. Audio for this book was provided by NaturalSoft Limited's Natural Reader AI software using their commercial license. Per their website, this license allows you to use its software and voices for commercial or public use. This includes, but is not limited to, YouTube videos, public announcements, broadcasts, and e-learning.